and we have some beautiful crystal and beautiful essential oil to look into today. So that's very exciting. I'm excited. I hope you are too. So yes, yeah, wonderful. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Let me know if you can hear everything all right, and whether you can hear the music all right, or if it's too loud. And yes, and maybe where you're from, or if you want to just sit and be in the Lurkers Lounge, that's all good with me too. Absolutely fine. Hello Menday. Thank you. I just replied to your message, and I think I can see that you might have replied again. But I didn't have a chance to check it. So yes, yeah, interesting. Yeah, I think we're both in the same boat a bit, aren't we? Yeah, which is no fun at all. Yeah. Hi Hillary from Indianapolis. Very good. I think you might be the first person I've had from there, actually. Interesting. Interesting. So lovely to see you, Hillary. Lovely. Yeah, I'll have a look at what you said after this, Menday. Yeah. I had an interesting thought just while we were waiting for other people to come in, that the other day we were talking about, I was starting to get really annoyed with the cough I get at the beginning of lives, and it does seem to settle down a wee bit. And yes, I have asthma, and I've had lung clots and things like that. So, you know, I just naturally assumed it was all because of that. But I meditated on it, and my guides came in and said it is none of that. It is apparently what they reckoned is adrenaline, which I thought was really quite interesting. And so when they're saying that when I push that go live button, that my adrenaline rises and kicks in. And I haven't noticed today because I'm talking, but that my see, my breathing apparently shifts slightly higher, they reckon. My throat muscles tighten, and my saliva decreases. So that is quite interesting. So that, and then I get that dry sort of tickly cough. I thought it was quite fascinating. You see, I want to cough now. And I haven't coughed all day at all. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad it makes sense to someone. But yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? Once you look into it, and once you let go of it to your guides, and they come back with an interesting answer like that. Because my body was just naturally assuming, it's your asthma, it's your the lung clots that you ended up in hospital with not so long ago, but yeah, so they just said that it means that my system is responsive, that I'm adjusting to visibility. And that's an interesting one too, which I thought was fascinating, because this is my 100th live, and I thought, yay! I thought that was an interesting one to say, that I'm still, after 100 lives, I'm still adjusting to visibility, which is quite interesting. And I guess maybe it's just, maybe 100 isn't. Hi Nikki, welcome, so wonderful to have you. Lovely, 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 fabulous. So yeah, that was just what it is. So at least I got an interesting, hi Maribel, I just saw your bubble, got an interesting answer to that question. And not the answer I was thinking. I was thinking they were just going to go, Archie, I mean, you know what it is. But no, they told me something completely different. Sorry, I'm just lighting my candle. I love having all the elements around me when I'm doing this, especially this one, the crystal one. So we've got, I've got water here, I've got air coming through the window, I've got fire, and we've got earth with the crystals. So I do now, and one of the things they suggested to me was to actually hum. So I tried some humming just before this one, but I think I need to do it. I think it might be better to do it like half an hour before, possibly. So yes, but they did also say to do box breathing as well. So I can choose whether humming resonates with me or box breathing. So yeah, so I tried the humming today, and I haven't coughed yet, but I have got my water just in case. And I've got my bergamot oil, always putting my bergamot oil on when I'm doing my lives, because yeah, oh, maybe my bergamot oil is empty. Oh no, there we go, there's some. Oh no. And this just lifts my spirits. It's just a ray of sunshine in a bottle. It is absolutely divine, and I wish you could all smell it and just feel its energy. It is very uplifting. And you know, if you're going through a dark spot or a challenging moment, then this is a beautiful oil to inhale, and to just, you can see the other side. You know, it's just fabulous. I love it. So I've done that. And today we are talking, just an interesting one. I in my newsletter that I send out, I talked about stitch tight, which is this wee one, and it's stitch tight in septarian, so septarian or something. Yeah. So that's what that looks like. If you get my newsletter, that was what I was talking about. So this little tiny wee thing, but it's so cute. But anyway, today we're talking about the golden healer, which is this beautiful one. And see how it just changes as you turn it around. I love the eggs, and I love the totally round balls like this one. And they're just beautiful too. I have that one I just showed you sitting on some LED lights. It just changes the whole thing before. You've never seen this one, the golden healer, the golden healer. Yeah, and this was I still am, but when I first started having issues with my knee, and I researched crystals, and this was the best one to have for all-round physical healing. So yeah, I got that. It is pretty, isn't it, Nikki? It's really pretty. It's a lovely, lovely one. And yes, if you can get eggs or the round balls, they're just so tactile too. They're just absolutely wonderful. So the golden healer, they sort of, it's known as the sun-kissed quartz, because it is in the quartz family, the golden healer. And because of its brown, but it looks so much better in the daylight than it does on the screen. But it's got that brown and golden sort of flecks to it, and that is what they say looks like a sunbeam got trapped in a rock, which I love. I love that idea. And you know, can you imagine just totally holding it up to the light and saying, look at it, it's sunlight in my palm, and then saying, if you're an altar person, you have altars, and then saying, this is going on my altar. Yeah, it's just a given. Golden healer is the bridge between the earthly and the divine. It's like a lighthouse for your energy. It's shining, it's warm, and it's guiding. It's an amplifier of healing energy, and that's why I've had this one for quite a few years now, and that's why I got it, because it amplifies that healing energy. And you put some clear quartz with it too, and then that amplification gets so much bigger and better. But that healing energy that this gives you is both for yourself, but for others as well. So, okay, Mende, you take care, love. If you need to leave, you need to leave. That's fine. Yeah. And I hope when you get your one that you'll find some comfort in it. It is a connector of our consciousness, and it brings that higher wisdom into our grounded reality. Yeah, don't force yourself, Mende. You just look after yourself. You come first. And it's light and protection as well, and so it's like a little personal sunbeam that can clear away negativity, and so for me, I would set it by my cup of tea, or I would actually wave it over my cup of tea and just infuse my tea with sunshine. And yes, that absolutely counts energetically as well. You know, I often tell you to sit the crystals beside the tea, just wave them over the top of the tea, and that energy from that crystal infuses your tea beautifully. The different variations are points, so that there's no other. Hi, Catherine. So lovely to see you. There's no other sort of variation in this crystal because it already is a variation of the quartz. So what you get in this is you'll get points, like golden healer points. I haven't got one in here, I don't think. I've got so many crystals in here too, but I don't have a point. But they're just long and thin with a point on the end, basically. Hello, Angela. So lovely to see you. Golden Healer, we're talking about, Angela. That's this one today. So, yeah, it's got all sorts of little different sort of colours going on. And then you get clusters. So this is a cluster, sort of. That type of thing is a cluster. That one is a beautiful one. That one's Auralite, which is Auralite 23, which is just lovely. Then you'll get the tumbled stones, so like this, so not raw. You'll get the tumbled. And interesting, I started today a crystals and astrology course, and the first chapter I did was about crystals basically and what they are and all that sort of thing, which I knew, but it's good to refresh yourself. And a lot of people ask me about the energy of a raw crystal and a golden, and a tumbled, smooth crystal, polished crystal, and I've always said that there is no difference in energy between the raw and the tumble and the polished. And in my course, they agreed too that there's no difference in the energy, other than the polished ones they'll have the same energy signature, but they'll have a calmer sort of more soothing energy, even though it's the same signature as and that's what the polished ones are. Oh, beautiful, Angela. It depends on the crystal. Like, if I'm in a shop, swallowing my saliva. I do like polished probably a wee bit more, but it's dependent on what I'm buying the crystal for, because I'm a tactile person. I love touching them and that. But raw crystals like this are more for sitting beside something, sitting on a part of your body. I can't fiddle and play with them as much. But I do like raw as well. So, and it is usually as to what I want to use it for. Whether I'll have, a raw, if I have a crystal sitting beside my cup of tea, say, or my glass of water, more often than not, it's a raw one. But, here we go. But if I don't have a raw one for the energy I want to use in that liquid, then I'll use polished. So it is if you go into a shop, it's what you feel like you want. The only other sort are salt crystals, and they're just made in a slightly different way. So yeah. And then yes, you can get this in a raw one as well. So, and sometimes in raw ones, that magic, that I always talk about, it's more alive in the raw ones. I should bring it in. I have this most amazing yellow calcite, I think it is, that is like a cave. It is just, and it's only tiny, it's a tiny wee cave, like you can get big ones. Yeah, no, Angela, ask. And it is just delightful, and you can see so much in it. Like if I hold this raw one up, there's always something different I can see in it, with it sparkling, and yeah, it's amazing, all the but often you can see the inclusions and all that in a polished one as well. This is a 7 in the Mohs scale, so it's really tough. It is like all crystals. This one's very durable, but they still need love and attention and care. But yes, a 7. So you could put this one underwater, not forever, but you can wash it with water. A lot of the crystals you can't because they're just too soft, but this one's fine for cleansing it with water. It is a quartz, like I said before, silicon dioxide, and it does have some iron traces. So that's why you wouldn't want to put it in your water either, because of the iron. And that's what gives it that golden sparkle. It's not sparkling very well in here though. But yes, yeah, it's that beautiful. It's like my bergamot. It's like sunlight, and this is like sunlight sort of trapped in a crystal, in a stone. And it's not literally, but that's the vibe you get from it, which is delightful. I love it. It is perfect, and again, like my bergamot, it is perfect for uplifting you instantly, your mood and that, and it is like a bottle of sunlight, just like my bergamot. It helps. Is fabulous for lethargy too. It helps dissolve that lethargy, or that mental fog that you get. It's fabulous for that. It is fabulous for encouraging self-love and confidence in yourself. See, according to my guides, this will settle down. And it supports emotional resilience and joy, and who doesn't want joy in their life? And often I place this where my pain is, or I just hold it at my heart and just say, yes, please, more sunshine, more light, bring that energy into my aura, and then thank it, it's just like your guides. Thank your crystals. Just go, thank you so very much, and wait and see what happens. It is delightful. The golden healer, it supports energy flow in your body, encourages vitality and motivation. It absolutely energetically promotes healing on all levels. It is, if you ask for a healing crystal, this is the one I would tell you to get. It is just fabulous. And it supports the solar plexus, digestion, and just overall energetic resilience, really. And, you know, just think golden warmth that's radiating from within you. And that's what golden healer is. It opens divine guidance. It amplifies your meditation and your spiritual awareness. It helps with intention setting, so a fabulous one at the new moon to help you set intentions. If you're a person that sets intentions at the new moon, get some golden healer and that'll help you amazingly. And beautiful for manifestation as well. It helps clear stagnant energy from your aura as well. And you know, I sort of think that golden healer is basically the spiritual cheerleader. You know, it tells you to go and shine, and you've got this. You know, it's a fabulous crystal. And as I said, it's connected to the solar plexus, but it's also connected to the crown, and very secondary to the heart as well. Its element is fire and sun energy. Its planets it connects to is Sun and Jupiter. And this is probably why I love it the most, because it's connected to Leo as the astrological sign. So that goes with my fiery nature. Not that that comes out very often, but yeah. And also Sagittarius and Aries as well. So you can hold the crystal during meditation to amplify your personal energy. You can place it on an altar or a workspace, you know, when you're doing work in your office or something like that, for that energetic uplift that sometimes, you know, we can get bogged down with constantly doing in our work environment, and this just helps you to get that uplift that you sometimes need, especially that 3 p.m. one. Maybe instead of going for the coffee, pick up a golden healer crystal instead. Use it in grids. Crystal grids are amazing. I have made a few fairly recently, and I used to do them quite a lot, and I'm looking at trying to do one with wire and have some do a crystal grid and wire the crystals on. So I'm still working on that one. But it just enhances any sort of healing ritual that you might be working through. And fabulous, as I said before, for manifestation practices as well. Just wonderful. And it's just a beautiful one to combine with essential oils. And just because I've picked one essential oil that we'll look at, it will connect with a whole lot of different ones, like most crystals. And it amplifies light and healing and joy, and again in ourselves and in others around us, because joy is and light is contagious, isn't it? And because of the iron content, you can't put it in water, as I said, to ingest it to that way, but you can do it energetically, and if in my view it's just as good. So you'd place it near your cup of tea and go over your tea if you wanted. You can inhale essential oils, and when we look at the Petitgrain, you might want to try that one with it. As you sipping your tea or your coffee or whatever drink you want to use it with. And just feel the warmth of that crystal just imprinting light into the tea. It's beautiful. And pretend it's like liquid sunshine, and sip with a little bow of gratitude as well, and thank it again for that warmth that it's sending down into through all the way through into your body. And as I said, it's a 7 on the Mohs scale, but you want to be careful of harsh knocks and things, because it will scratch a little bit, even though it's quartz. All these golden sort of fractures that you can see in it, they are very delicate. So the solid parts, but you've got lots of, oops, hold it up so you can actually see it. You've got lots of little fractures and things in it that, up there, that if you dropped it onto some tiles or something like that, it might crack it. And as I said, you can wash this one on water, but you can also do this one in sunlight. A lot of the softer crystals don't like sunlight. They'll like moonlight, but this one is fine in sunlight. And sound, use it in, do sound. And who was it last week? I can't remember now. The crystal we were talking about, they put in their Tibetan bowl, and did it like that. And I did one the other day. It just made the sound of that Tibetan bowl even more magical. Yes, howlite, that's right, yes, yeah. And I tried it with, what was it? It was for the root chakra, and I can't remember what crystal it was now, and I put that in the bowl, and I could just feel it in my root chakra as I played the bowl. Yet normally with that bowl, I've got crystal bowls, and you can't put crystals in crystal bowls. They don't like it. But in the brass Tibetan bowls and that, they're fine. And I love my Tibetan one as well as my crystal ones, but just having that crystal in it, I could really feel it in my root chakra. Whereas when I just play it without the crystal in it, I can feel it everywhere. But yes, it was beautiful to have that concentrated feeling as I played it. So it was lovely, absolutely lovely. Smoke. You can use smudging, anything like that to cleanse it as well. It doesn't like sort of chaotic energy for long periods. It will help you with that chaotic energy, but it gets distracted quite easily, if that's the right word. And yes, energetically it is sensitive. So handle with intention and with love. Give it lots and lots and lots of love. All your crystals need lots and lots and lots of love. It pairs beautifully with turmeric as well, because turmeric is a very healing essential oil and herb. Because of its purifying and its radiant sort of protective nature of turmeric, it also pairs well with blue tansy, which we talked about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, which is that calm sort of the blue oil, the expansive sky energy, and the Petitgrain, which we're going to talk about soon. And ginger. It's beautiful with ginger as well. Ginger is all about momentum and manifestation, so it's wonderful with that. So you can diffuse any of those, or you can make a combination of any of them, and put a couple of drops in a diffuser or on a cotton bud, and just inhale it that way, and have it sitting by your drink, or even your food. Have crystals sitting by your food. I have crystals in my refrigerator too, to look after my food, to keep them fresh, to give the energy from that crystal into my food. It's put them everywhere. And yes, when that crystal's not there, it's the food tastes different. It's amazing. All right, how's that? For now I'm looking at your chat, Maribel, for Golden Healer. So, as I said then, if you want to know anything else, just pop your questions in. But, what have I got on my freezer? I have a smoky quartz, and I put that one in my veggie bowl because it's a fabulous bin in the fridge, and that is fabulous to keep the vegetables and the fruit fresh. And I've got amethyst, I think an amethyst angel, and she sits in the door of the refrigerator and works on everything else. So I will check that though. I'm pretty sure she's been in there for ages. I'm sure she's an amethyst. But I will check on that, Maribel. I will check on that. But definitely try it. Definitely try it. And definitely try putting a crystal that has an intention that you really want to work on by your food when you're eating your food as well. You will definitely feel the difference, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure. Alright, Petitgrain. Petitgrain it's green, it's beautiful. I should have brought mine in actually, but it's hard to show the colours on here. But yeah, it is just, I love green too. So it's a beautiful, beautiful essential oil. It is a Petitgrain by Garade. Yes, it is. It's actually green. Yeah. Yes, selenite is beautiful around your doors. Yes, absolutely. So try it with your food. It's quite amazing. Absolutely, Nikki. Yeah. And Petitgrain, or yeah, Petitgrain. Petitgrain. Oh. Come on, chat. Come on, you can do it. Petitgrain. Yes, there we go. Have I spelled it right? Yes, I have. Petitgrain. And it is like the secret whisper of the orange tree. Or it's that oil that feels like walking barefoot in a like a sun-dappled citrus grove. It's like that. It's fabulous. I love it. And sniff it. You know, even from the bottle. If you get a bottle of it, just sniff it and go. You know, just think to yourself, yes, yeah, that does smell like sunshine, and it smells also like a little bit like fresh laundry folded, you know, that's that sort of smell. So it is the grounding energy of light. It steers your mind and your heart into balance. It clears stagnant energy and refreshes your aura like the Golden Healer. It enhances focus and clarity. And that's just like a beautiful soft wind clearing out that mental fog. It supports beautiful emotional alignment, and helps you just soften all those worries that we hold in our bodies sometimes, those scattered thoughts. Petitgrain is beautiful for that. And it's because it's green, it's often used in heart-centered rituals and things too. So you could drop a drop of it onto your journal as well, and when you're writing, and you'll have that beautiful sunshiny smell, and have your beautiful golden healer beside your journal, and your writing will just be out of this world. There are different varieties. There's this one that I first mentioned, the main one, the Petitgrain by Garade, and that is the more classic, the slightly woody, soft green aroma. It's just lovely. Then you have Petitgrain Mandarin, and so that's sweeter. It's much more lighter, more playful. It's a lovely one to have in body oils and that, the Mandarin one. And then there's lemon, Petitgrain Lemon as well, and that's fresher, it's crisp, it's quite bright and awakening, so that's a lovely one to have. But each variety brings its own sort of little subtle personality. And they're all of them are like a citrus family, but just with the little quirky quirks, Its top note in the Petitgrain is fresh, bright, lightly citrusy. Its heart note, or its middle note, is more woody and green and slightly floral. No, in a word, that it is balanced quite well when you get the citrusy flavors in it, because the Petitgrain is the main well, it comes from the same, yeah. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, but no, they don't. Because each of the scent profiles of them, even though you've got the Mandarin, which is sweeter in that, and the lemon, which is fresher, and then you've got the classic, they all have their top notes, their heart notes, and their base notes. And so basically those three will still have this scent profile, which is that top note, which is fresh, bright, citrusy. And then it has that middle heart note, which is woody and green and slightly floral. And then it has the base note, which is soft and calming and almost a little balsamic too. And that just helps balance it all. That's how it's balanced so well, that nothing overrides anything else. So you might get that first hit of the citrusy at the top note, but that doesn't stay for long, and the base note then comes in and of the scent profile. So yeah, yes, it is. It's just lovely. I love it. And to be honest, I actually, in my Petitgrain one, and I'm pretty sure mine is the classic one, I don't notice, I know it's there, the citrus, but I don't actually notice it as much. I think because it has that woody profile as well, I think it balances that woody profile more than some other woody essential oils. So, and that's why I like it. I don't like too woody a type essential oil, but this one is just balanced beautifully. And yeah, it is, all Petitgrain is very, very citrusy, but not like a blood orange or a sweet orange or a mandarin by itself. You know, those are much more citrusy, much more florally, I guess. Yeah, 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 yeah. It reduces anxiety and restlessness. It enhances emotional balance and resilience. It supports focus when you're meditating, so that's another. You could put it in a carrier oil if you're going to put it on your skin, but you could anoint your wrists, your temples, your third eye while you're meditating with Petitgrain. And when you're writing, as I said, pop a drop of it onto your journal. And it encourages self-discipline as well. It is delightful. It's perfect for those days when your brain is doing cartwheels, you know, and you need just a little gentle nudge back to center. So just turn that music down. It's got rather loud. To me it is anyway. Physical healing, it is fabulous. Why I chose it for the Golden Healer as well, because it promotes the calm and the relaxation that you need when we're going through physical healing. It is fabulous for supporting healthy sleep patterns as well, and encourages just balanced energy flow. It is mildly stimulating, and so can help with fatigue or mental sluggishness, you know. It clears all that mental and emotional clutter that we have, supports meditation, divination, and your journaling, encourages intuition and perception, and it's often used in protection and energy clearing rituals. So you could, I can't say I've actually ever seen them, but maybe you can get Petitgrain incense sticks, and they would be amazing if you can. I must look that up actually. I've got all sorts of other flavours. I'm not sure about Petitgrain, but I reckon that would be a beautiful incense smell. But yes, it's like a beautiful friend, that says you got this, and just helps you to keep your heart aligned. Just wonderful. It is connected to the heart chakra, third eye, and in a secondary way the solar plexus, just from the grounding and the mental focus. It is connected to the air and earth, and it is connected to Libra, Gemini and Virgo as the astrological signs. So yes, diffuse it when you're journaling, or put the drop on like I've said, when you're meditating, when you want to get rid of that sort of mental fog that you have. And as I said just a minute ago, anoint your pulses for calm sort of focus and emotional grounding. You can place it, how would you do it? Place it on your altar. You can just put the bottle on the altar actually, because that gives it, if you have an altar, that even in the bottle it will give off its energetic vibe. All essential oils will do that, so you can do that, and that is, when it's placed on your altar, it's for protection, for focus, and yeah, it's really, really helpful there. It's a beautiful, it's beautiful to do a combination of grounding and with it and reflection. So using your crystals for reflection and putting the two together, and then doing that grounding reflective type ritual or meditation. Even it's a beautiful one to spritz around your home. So you can put it in witch hazel. I would go for the best, I think. Put some drops in if you're using like 100 ml bottle, you could put 100 mils, you could put about 10 to 15 drops of Petitgrain, depending on how strong you want it, and then fill the bottle up with witch hazel, and then just spray that around your house. Beautiful, beautiful. It is wonderful for altar cleansing as well, because we do need to cleanse our altars, or even as just around the house, because if you're spraying something like that around your house, that's cleansing your house as well, and purifying it. Any heart and mind sort of rituals that you do, fabulous for that. Put some on your body for that. It's not for ingestion. It's not a essential oil you can ingest. But I do put that one raw on my hands, but you need to check that, because like the bergamot, I just love the smell of it. And bergamot is fine on my hands, and petitgrain is fine on my hands. Lavender is fine on my hands, but you need to check your hands. Obviously, we are all made up differently, and my hands don't mind it, but yours might. So just be careful. But that is, see, that petitgrain, that bergamot is gone, but I can still smell it around me. I can still feel its energy around me. So try the same with the petitgrain, but just try a little bit to start with. Definitely inhale it, absolutely. So if you can't put it on your hands, diffuse it or put it on a piece of cotton ball or something like that. Just smell it. It's fabulous. And if you want to have your crystal and this essential oil sitting by a cup of tea, then green tea would be amazing to marry both of them up. But chamomile as well, or lemon balm, or a combination of all three, actually, quite nice. And you can have a diffuser going close by where you are. If you have something that you can drop some oil on, then have that close by, that's fine. And just use it for lovely reflective times. And for me, I use it, and lots of other oils, for my tea. Like my first morning cup of tea is my time. It's that time where I can just breathe. I can just get the energy of the crystals, of the essential oil, of the tea, and then I can go through my day. And I put crystals beside my food and my other drinks and that as well, but that is the most important one to me, absolutely. And as I said, yes, undiluted application can be sensitive to your skin, so be careful. Store it away from children and pets, and keep it away from all your essential oils, actually. Keep them away from sunlight. You want to preserve that potency, and most of them come in amber type bottles, but they also need to be in a dark cupboard or something like that, just to keep that potency going. And especially if you're doing a body oil and things like that, you are going to have a carrier oil in it, so you don't want to stick it all over your body in an undiluted state. So petitgrain is gentle, it's grounding, it's airy, it's clarifying, it is quite subtle, but it's very impactful for any emotional and mental work, clarity and all that. It is an absolute perfect ally for focus, for reflection, and for heart-centered magic. It's basically it's a little green friend you didn't know you needed. And I mean, that brings to mind all sorts of imagery, doesn't it? But I like to think as a green fairy that just tidies up my energy, and before I even notice that it's getting messy, you know. So that's how I look at Petitgrain. It is it's delightful. It's delightful, and it works so well with this. Any other questions about that? Oops. Don't do that, Joanne. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. All right, the two of them together. Oh, hearts. I love hearts. They're so special, aren't they, those hearts? Right, combining the two together. And I've talked a little bit about that, but Golden Healer is sunlight that has decided to become a crystal, a stone. But it's not subtle. It doesn't whisper, but it radiates, it amplifies, it illuminates what is ready to be healed. And so when you hold it, you feel the warmth. I can feel the warmth in it. Even though the crystal actually feels cool to my touch still, even though I've been playing with it quite a lot, I can still feel that warmth energy in it. And sometimes even a little gentle pressure in your solar plexus or your heart, it's an activator. So, oh goodness, my phone's going nuts. Petitgrain, on the other hand, it is a green intelligence. It's the leaf and the twig of the bitter orange tree. It's not the fruit, it's not the blossom. It's the part that holds structure and steadiness. And we've talked about neroli, and neroli is citrusy as well, and it's romantic though, and its orange is joyful. But Petitgrain is composed. It is calm clarity and focus. But you put the two of them together, and that's where it gets so delicious. Golden Healer, it can be a lot for some sensitive people. It opens channels very quickly. It turns on the light in every room of the energetic house. And when all the lights are on, you can suddenly see that dust, can't you? But Petitgrain says, okay, that's all right. You might see the dust, but it's all right. Just breathe. We'll tidy it up. And that's what they do. The pairing is illumination without overwhelm. And Golden Healer expands your auric field, and Petitgrain just defines the edges. Golden Healer activates your solar radiance, and Petitgrain grounds it into the nervous system. Golden Healer connects you upward, and Petitgrain roots you downward as well, so you keep safe. So instead of a spiritual bypassing or a floating off into the cosmic glitter, you get embodied radiance. Golden Healer is the sunrise. Petitgrain is the tree trunk that lets you stand in it without wobbling. Just beautiful. And so energetically, the two of them together, the crystal amplifies intentions, the oil regulates the emotional response to that intention, the crystal clears stagnant energy, and the oil soothes the mind that wants to panic about that clearing. So it's sovereign light with steady breath. They combine beautifully together. Now, if we were in an old-fashioned, old-worldy apothecary, maybe it's in a hillside cottage. Golden healer would be kept in the window to catch that morning light, to charge the space with vitality. And mine is kept in, it's kept when I'm not using it. It always goes back into a bowl, which is absolutely by the morning light, and it collects that energy so that I can pick it up later and harness that energy. Oh my. My phone. I'm glad it's on silent. Well, I'll vibrate. Petitgrain would be distilled in like copper stills from pruned branches, and that is used to calm the village, the community, their nerves after storms. And so that's what it does to us. It helps us after the storms, after the crises, the darknesses in our life. And beautiful. And so together the two of them would be someone that would be stepping into leadership, that someone that would be healing from burnout, someone reclaiming their own inner authority. And it's not dreamy energy. It's an energy that helps you remember who you are, and that you calm about it. Because sometimes when we realize who we are, we're not overly calm about it, but they will keep you calm about that. Golden healer stimulates the solar plexus, and which is the seat of will and vitality, and Petitgrain gently supports the vagus nerve, and so that's that calming flight or fight response. So what happens? You can access power without anxiety, which is very rare. Most people associate power with adrenaline, and so this pairing teaches power with steadiness. So it's for the woman or man, the person who wants to shine, but not get a bit scared and shaky about doing it. So yeah. So keep it in your pocket as well. Carry it in your handbag. If I had a handbag, well, I do have a handbag, and I do have lots of crystals in them. Little ones, so it doesn't weigh it down too much, but absolutely put them there. Golden healer carries solar masculine coded radiance, and that outward expression, that confidence, that projection. And Petitgrain carries more green, sort of heart-centered neutrality, actually. Emotional intelligence, steadiness, refinement. But together they create integrated leadership energies. Radiant but composed, open but boundaried, and bright but not scattered. With your aura, when they're used together consistently, the golden healer will expand your auric field outward. But as I said, I think I said that before, Petitgrain soothes the edges, but the aura feels bright but contained. And the emotional spikes won't be as loud, they'll be a lot more softer, and clarity will increase. So it is especially beautiful for people who feel energetically porous, so this will contain all that. On a spiritual sort of layer, golden healer connects to divine light frequency, higher consciousness, universal healing current, and the Petitgrain keeps you in your body while you access that current. So instead of leaving your body to reach higher realms, you bring the higher realms into your body. And that's embodied mysticism. That's beautiful energy. So it's not chaotic alignment, it's calm, it's radiant. You're not We're not going to float off today because of it. We're glowing responsibly, you know. And golden healer turns on the light, and Petitgrain just hands you the cup of tea and says, "Hey there," and it's like spiritual caffeine with herbal growing. So, if you like your coffee, you're more like the golden healer, probably, I suspect. Keep those hearts coming. At least I know then that you're still here. Fabulous for that soul that is just stepping out into visibility. Because that's hard sometimes. That's very hard. And maybe for the healer who actually needs healing. And maybe it's for the woman that, or the person that is rebuilding confidence after burnout. Maybe it's for the leader who just wants calm authority. Anyone who wants their light to shine without jitters. So I've got a whole lot of blends here, but before we move to the blends, just sit with this. Like Golden Healer says, shine. How many of us are ready to shine? And Petitgrain says, well, breathe while you do. Shine and breathe. You can be powerful and peaceful at the same time, which is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So the blends, I've already put these blends up on my link tree. So if you go to the bottom of my profile page, you will see the link to my link tree, and you'll find all these blends and all the other blends that we've created from these lives are there too. So beautiful anointing oil that I talked about anointing before. This one is I've called it the Sovereign Sun anointing oil, and it is about power without the adrenaline. It's about visibility without nervousness, and radiance that feels steady. And so in a bottle, in a roller, I think I've got this one in a roller actually, you would put, because rollers are quite small, you would put about 8 mils of jojoba, 2 drops of Petitgrain, and a drop of frankincense, and if you wanted to add a little bit more warmth, sweet orange as well, but it depends on how you are with citrus, so that's just optional. And then use that for rolling on anointing. Use it as a perfume. Roll it on. Beautiful. Natural. And yeah, if you're going to use it in a I've lost my words. If you're going to use it for meditation or something like that, hold your crystal in your left hand, hold the roller in your right hand, and then apply the oil to your solar plexus, to your wrists, and behind your ears, and that will give you a beautiful sense of fabulous way to meditate. And that is a very good one to do in the morning. And just breathe. Just picture the smell, what that scent, that aroma brings to your mind, and breathe into it, and just do a few minutes like that. It's beautiful. And then I've got a diffuser blend for you as well, so that's perfect for the journaling, for the creations, planning of things and all that. Helps you keep your thoughts clear. So that would be in your diffuser, 3 drops of Petitgrain, 2 drops of bergamot, and a drop of turmeric. or frankincense, whichever takes your fancy. But that is beautiful. And put the crystal beside that as well. So it's not touching, but it's just there, it's just present. And as it diffuses, then you will get that golden light expanding outward. Beautiful. And that blend, that just keeps inspiration grounded, so the ideas that come to you are not scattered. A beautiful one is a body oil which I've created, which is absolutely beautiful for after a bath or an evening sort of integration or something like that. So you would have a 100 ml bottle, I think I put that one as, and 20 mils of the base oil. Mind you, most of the time in my oils I will put the essential oils in first and then just top it up with my carrier oils. And then I will decide then if I need another drop or two of the essential oils. So less is more usually with essential oils. And so with this body oil you would use 3 drops of Petitgrain and a drop of sandalwood, and again, or frankincense. Or you could have both of those together. And yeah, and then leave that bottle resting beside the golden healer overnight before you use it. Any essential oil blend that you make, you need to leave it overnight before you use it. And then just use it after a bath or a spa or something like that, some warm water. And just massage beautifully and slowly from your shoulders downward. Long, slow strokes. Don't rush. And that helps prevent big energy hangovers after, you know, that you can sometimes get after spiritual work. What else have I got? I've got the pulse blend, which is, you can put it in a roller as well, and that is a drop of Petitgrain and a drop of lavender, and then fill it with jojoba, and then keep the crystal beside it when you're blending it to get that vibrational energy in as well. And that one is really good to use on your pulse points behind your ears and all that, and down in your chest after phone calls, especially difficult phone calls, and when you're doing any public sharing. I have a blend that I use. It's not that particular one, but a blend I use after I've done this, and that just settles you down, you know. Before using any of the blends, just place the bottle, I mean the diffuser's fine, do the diffuser fine, but any of the other pulse points and body oils, place the bottles on a windowsill, place the crystal just behind them or to the side, and let that morning light touch both of them, because these two love morning light. And you can do that. You don't have to do it for long. Just close your eyes and take 3 deep, beautiful breaths, and done. Beautiful. They the crystal will amplify that oil's emotional frequency. The oil then anchors the crystal's expansion into your nervous system, and they become partners beautifully. Golden Healer is like the amplifier and the illuminator in any of the blends, and Petitgrain is that regulator and stabilizer in the blends. And so in every blend, the crystal is expanding and the oil is integrating. So there's no spiritual whiplash, no over brightness, just beautiful luminous steadiness. So my dear friends, how are you doing? It's a lot of information, isn't it? I know. But I do have a meditation, and that just is a nice way to settle down and integrate all that information as well. So But if you've enjoyed this so far, you know, you can support my work by following me. You need to buy one. By following me, by listening to my tracks, rating my tracks, by coming to my lives, by joining my groups. So yeah, all those things. And by donations as well. Obviously it's a donation based app, so yeah, donations are lovely. Oh, beautiful, Jen, beautiful. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yes. Yes, Maribel, you need to buy one. Another one to add to your list. Every time someone comes on here, Maribel and lots of others need to buy a new crystal. Yes, I have a big box of essential oils as well, and I've got crystals all around the house. All around the house. Oh dear, love that. All right, my darlings, shall we meditate and just can settle down? And even though you might not have a golden healer, if you do, grab it, hold on to it. If you do have Petitgrain, sniff it, and then just have them nearby. If not, just imagine, yeah. Oh, that's awesome, Jen. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I'm always when I'm researching these too, and I think, well, what? I look at all my crystals and go, what would be good with that? And I look at my books. I've got various books and things like that, and I think, oh. And then, or my guides will tell me, and I'm like, hang on, I haven't got that oil. And so I'm like, aye, oil, I need that oil. So at the moment I have enough crystals to keep us going for a little while. Fabulous. All right, let's just take a few deep breaths. If you have that, I'm going to sniff my bergamot because I completely forgot to bring my Petitgrain in. And just close your eyes and imagine smelling a beautiful citrus, woodsy type aroma. Just breathing in your own pace, just settling your nervous system. And just imagine that you're walking along a fabulous winding path in a sunlit orchard. And the sunlight, it's glowing through the trees, it's golden, it's warm, it's radiant. And its leaves sound like they're whispering. That beautiful soft green breeze. And that's the Petitgrain energy that's moving through you. Just imagine it. Beautiful scene, and you feel that going through your body. And if you have golden healer or any other crystal at this point, just hold it, feel its vibration, but especially with golden healer, feel it anchoring your heart and your solar plexus. Steadying every single step. And when you inhale Petitgrain, or you can imagine inhaling it, just let it soften your mind, open your heart, and just let it guide your intuition. And you can just say to yourself too, say, oh, okay, brain, come on, we're walking in the orchard now. no chaos. And you arrive at a grove where you can see golden healer clusters just shimmering like captured sunlight. Tiny orbs of light floating among the branches, each drop of insight or clarity waiting for you. And Petitgrain's breeze wraps around you, grounding and refining your expansive energy. And sit on a sun-dappled stone. Imagine holding a piece of golden healer in your lap. Feel its warmth radiating into your body. Feel Petitgrain wrapping around your chest and mind like a soft green cloak, clearing any mental fog. And just visualize every anxious thought, any scattered worry that's been absorbed into the earth, leaving pure golden insight. And a crystal clear stream is winding through the grove. Golden healer is sitting on the banks, little wee rocks and then lavender coloured sunlight is dancing on the water. And imagine stepping into the stream, feeling safe, feeling its warmth, feeling the water cleansing your energetic pathways. Every ripple carrying away tension and resistance. Inhaling Petitgrain to help you focus and settle like dew on leaves. You are radiant. You are grounded. You are sovereign. And that river, that stream, it mirrors your inner landscape. You're serene, you're golden and green. And you've stepped out of the stream now, back onto the path. Walking along, you reach a clearing. A natural temple of sunlight and golden green energy. Golden healer clusters form a spiral at the center. Petitgrain leaves swirl in gentle motion like an aromatic wind. Go and sit inside the spiral. Maybe lie down in it. Imagine placing golden healer at your heart or your solar plexus. And you close your eyes and you breathe deeply. Visualize a golden green light sphere forming around you. Golden healer is radiating beautiful, pure sunlight energy. In Petitgrain, it's creating soft, grounding channels, weaving your mind, your heart, your body into gentle alignment. It's moving through every layer of your body. At your crown, the sunlight of divine guidance. At your third eye, that Petitgrain clarity. At your heart for warmth and calm. At your solar plexus for radiant confidence, beautiful steady sovereignty. A soft breeze carries whispers of insight. Golden healer pulses softly in your lap. The Petitgrain aroma swirls around your head and heart. Maybe imagine you're sipping a beautiful golden orchard sunlight tea. Each sip is merging the radiant clarity and the grounding beautifully and gently into your aura. Just repeat silently after me. I am sunlight in the orchard. I am calm. I am clear and grounded. And my light flows effortlessly. Feel energy settling in every cell of your body. The grove, the stream, the spiral, the wind, all integrated into your energetic body. If you're holding a crystal now, place it at your heart or your solar plexus. Just imagine doing so. Just visualize it there. Take 3 deep, full, long breaths. Breathing in, it's long and slow. Then breathing out, even longer and slower. Breathe in again. And out, long and slow. One more in. And long and slow out. And the grove and the stream have all floated away. Back in your space. And wiggle your toes, your fingers. Maybe you want to stretch. But keep your mind soft. Keep your energy radiant. You are now a walking, breathing sunbeam with golden inner wisdom. And Petitgrain is going to keep that golden energy embodied, radiant, but steady. And take that with you. When you're ready, open your eyes, come back to our beautiful, beautiful space here together. Wonderful, wonderful, everyone. Thank you, Maribel. You're such a blessing. You're all such a blessing to me. Beautiful. Fabulous. Do we have any other questions? Any idea on a crystal you might like to use next week? Those of you who didn't hear earlier, this is my 100th live. So I'm so excited about that. I can't believe I've done 100 of these already. No, I was thinking about fluorite the other day actually. No, I haven't. Well, I'm fairly certain I haven't spoken about it. I decided I needed to make a file of all the ones I have talked about. There we go. Let's have a look. No, I have not. I have not. So maybe we can do fluorite. I like that idea. I like that a lot. Oh, thank you so much, Jen. Blessing to my heart. Thank you. Thanks, Maisha. Yeah. Thanks, Maribel. Yes, I just couldn't believe it when I looked at them and thought, jeepers, this is 100 of them. Oh, beautiful, Maribel. You won't have to go out and buy another crystal. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm sure I've got one somewhere. I'll have to have a look-see, but I will have a look and see. Oh, thank you, Maisha. You too, blessing my heart. That's just beautiful. Thank you so much. Isn't that the way, eh? It's just so is. You think, oh, you know, I've got all these around me and everywhere. Like in just this is my office, and here I've got like, oh, I was like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I've got about 20 crystals in here. Jen, that was today's one, the golden healer. So, yeah. Oh, Maisha said that. Maisha. Good night, Jen. Good night. Pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, so that's the golden healer. So, yeah. It's quite a gorgeous stone. Gorgeous crystal. Maisha. Absolutely gorgeous. So, another one to add to people's lists. I like that. Maribel, fluorite. I like that. That's interesting because I was looking at in a book the other day actually of crystals, and it had the one that popped out was fluorite. So we are synchronizing together, Maribel. We sure are. Wonderful. So I often have people shopping on my live while I'm doing it. Anyone do that? Oh, I love it. You're sleepy, are you, Maribel? Or is that... Oh no, that's got a party hat. Ah, thank you, yes. It's hard to see the little... I've got bigger ones along the bottom, but the little ones in the chat is still a bit hard to see. Ah, that's awesome. All right, my darling friends, if we don't have any other questions, what's up next? What are we, Thursday? Next one is Mala, is what it is, our Mala one. So we're at the heart chakra now, so we've been going through the chakras, and we're going to go right up through the soul star and the spirit one as well. So we'll do the 9 chakras instead of just the usual 7. And then we might just start again, because hey, there's no reason why we can't just start again. All right, my darlings, so lovely to see you. You have blessed my soul today, and you have lifted my spirits, and I thank you so much for that. I bless you and love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.